Super Bowl 182021 live in Atlanta. Coming up next, the Baltimore Ravens 1155 versus Green Bay Packers 1331.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Ravens have done it again, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, Ravens history begins in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland and became the Baltimore Ravens. Since then, as you mentioned, they've been to the Super Bowl twice. Number 47 you mentioned, and they won that one with offense. I think they won that one 34-31. But how about Super Bowl 35 in Tampa over the Giants? That one was done with a dominant defense.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round. And then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And now back out comes the offense.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Ravens have taken the early lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, slant to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Earl Thomas. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Rogers with the handoff.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Packers nothing.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Rogers.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers 3.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
5 yards.
To try again after the sack. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's pass complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of 10.
Now Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson now. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's third.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram.
Complete.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And 2 at the 21-yard.
This is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Baltimore.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And Lewis has it, the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers again now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Chris Moore returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
5 yards.
After the sack on first down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The return man, Chris Moore. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. And he'll throw right away. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He goes underneath to Ingram. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Second and 3.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and
Got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good. We're on Green Bay.
Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
8 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Score on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Baltimore. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Baltimore 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 29-28. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Baltimore.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Jackson to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Super Bowl 182021 Live in Atlanta Baltimore Ravens 3-1 vs Green Bay Packers 2-9 Final.